Hello, welcome to Finance 101. On today's episode on Road to 10K, episode 9. So, on this episode, I'm going to do an update on what is going on Road to 10K. As you can see, right now I have $5,822.16. So, if you pay any attention to the market the past couple of weeks, you would have seen that the market wasn't doing good at all. It was just a lot of stuff falling. Maybe the market was collecting itself or whatever was happening. But I think it has something to do with the semiconductors where companies are not able to produce enough chip for the cell phone companies like Apple's or the car companies like Ford. And if you heard how Apple said they're cutting back on the iPhone a little bit because they don't have enough chip to keep the demand going. So all this is affecting a lot of stocks, and Apple dropped a little bit when this news came out. But since then, I think they've come up a little bit more. And and so as we can see down here, this company here, right here, Lightspeed is a Canadian company, and it was a short seller article about it, and it made the stock for quite a bit, because what the short sellers do is they make up whatever they want to make up about a company, and they tell a story about it, and as long as they put a disclaimer saying that some of the things they're saying could be true, some could be false, they're allowed to get away with it. And I have no idea why they're able to get away with all this stuff, and the SEC is not saying nothing, trying to do anything to stop it. But this always goes on. So what they do is they'll write a story about a stock that's doing good. Hopefully it will fall down. I think they hedge it, or they have opportunity to buy back in before it goes up. So the time that it will come out that all the things they're saying wasn't true, the stock is already up. They already closed their hedge and they take their money out, and that's how it goes. So as you can see, it could be a lot of things that can happen in the stock market, and not all are great. So that's why buying great companies is always good. So the first time I bought the stock, let's go inside and see. I bought 3 shares of the stock at $148 and some cent. I don't remember exact number. But since then, the stock ran up to 160 something dollars, and when this article came out by the short sellers, the stock dropped pretty bad that it bottomed at $108. So what I did was I was trying to leverage down while the stock was going down. So if you don't know what leveraging down means, is say you buy a stock at $20 and the stock dropped to $10, you buy more at 10, and the average price is your leverage. So if I buy 10 stocks of 10 for $20 and I buy 10 more at $10, my average is probably going to drop to somewhere $18 or $17. So that's your new average now. So what I did was I averaged down to, at this point, $125 from $140 previous when I bought it. So I also deposited $1,500, so to be able to buy, I think 12 more shares. But I bought some at 136, and then I bought some at 100 and I think 15 to get that leverage. But the time it got to 108, I should have bought more. But at this point, the short sellers news was all over the place. I listened to Kramer on Mad Money, and he was talking about he's not recommending this stock anymore because the Canadian company and the sector they're in is oversaturated, and how he doesn't believe it's going to be going up anymore. But I believe in this stock, so I didn't add any more. But I now have 15 shares right now, and as you can see, the stock has come pretty much all the way back, and it's also helped that I leverage the down. So as you can see, the stock price right now is $122.15, and my average price is $125. So that's pretty good. Saying today is Friday, so the market is closed. By Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm sure I'm going to be on the positive side. But right now, I'm down $54. And if I did not leverage down, I'll probably be up. I'll probably be down way more than this. And also, because the market was dropping a lot, my account right here was about, say, 2 weeks ago. I think right here it says that I'm down $377. I was down about maybe $800 because a lot of things were falling, and This is when the people who are not comfortable of what you're doing will start getting scared and sell and just run out of the market because they don't want to be, they don't want to lose their money, they panic and they run away. But this actually, when the stocks are dropping, is actually the best time to get into some of the greatest companies out there, where previously it would have been too high that you would say if you buy, it's no chance of it going up any higher, so you wouldn't buy it. But this was a perfect chance to get into most of the stocks at that moment, because some of them drop even as far as 15%, 20%. And they're pretty good companies, but it just happened to be, I guess, the market collecting itself. So what can you do when something like that happens? What you can do is buy solid companies like we have here, so you'll be able to bounce back right away when the market start to uptrend again, just like my account did so far. So far, as you can see right here, I'm still up on Apple at $54, and on Amazon, I'm up $1.75. Bristol's and Myers, yeah, I'm down $18. Salesforce, I'm up 15 bucks. DIV, I'm up $7. And this is the stock right now, as you can see down here. I own 111 shares, and I would like to bring this shares up to at least 1,000 shares because I'm collecting monthly dividend. That if I bring up 1,000 shares, I'll be able to get around $20 a month on this stock, which then I'll turn around and pour it back in here. So eventually, in time, I guess I'll have a lot more shares and still collecting the dividend. It's not really moving up that much. It moved up just a little bit, but even though a lot of things go ahead, it will still stay the same. They didn't go up that, it didn't go down that much. And if you go down here forward, I'm up $89. That's another stock that I need to add more shares to. As you can see, I have 22 shares. I'll try to get to at least 100 shares because since the semiconductors are not producing enough chip right now, so I think when they're able to start producing, Ford is easily $30 stock. So that's one to keep an eye on. Face drive here, I took a gamble and it's still stuck down here, but it's gonna come up. It always once in a while pop back up to like at least $5 and come back down. And like I said before in other videos, this stock actually went up to 60 bucks, Canadian company, and they do delivery. So let's see what happened with that. And I knew that was a gamble. I said it before I got it. So sometimes you're gonna take a little gamble and see how that would turn out to be. We already talked about Face Drive, Speed Light here. So Norwegian Cruise Line is one of those companies I need to load up on too because they have the cleanest balance sheet when it comes to the cruising companies. To all the other ones, this is the best one right now that have enough money on their balance sheet to last at least 3 to 5 years without having to raise any money or borrow any money. Nvidia, I'm down $16, but Nvidia will come back around. PSTH is also going to come back up when he figured out what he wants to do. So whatever company he wants to buy, everything will start working out good again. As it's a brand sheet company, it was a SPAC company. So we're just waiting to see what they're gonna buy to be able to for the stock to go up. So we're down $31 on that. And Shopify, I bought small fraction share of them, down $10 on that. Shopify will come back. Uranium Energy is doing really good right now. I'm up $22, and WWL, oh, this stock off. Hopefully one day will come back, but there's a lot of hype about it, so I'm not getting rid of it. I'm not giving any hope on you. Eventually you're gonna come back around. So that's the portfolio for now, and as you can see right now, we are halfway past 10K, so we're rolling on, and hopefully by the end of next week, we're gonna be over 6,000, no problem, because if this week is anything close to next week, it's gonna come up and gonna break even from being minus 300 right now. I'm sure I'm gonna be positive at the end of next week without adding any money to it for now. So that's it for now for episode 9. Just a quick update of how the market wasn't doing so well the past couple of weeks, but it has bounced back. And don't forget to subscribe, share the video, and comment and see how this portfolio is going. That's it for now. Peace, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.